Okay, here's the latest auction buy right here. 1,200 bucks. This has got the sweet trailer it rolls on and off of. It's got a winch on the front of it, so you could just unload it places that you want it. But yeah, for 1,200 bucks, not a bad deal. It says runs in the description. That's all it said. It just says runs. Let's take a look under the hood here. The Kubota diesel. Looks like it could use a little bit of cleaning up. It's got oil. Let's see if it'll fire. So, preheat. Looks like it's drawn voltage. Okay, give it another preheat cycle. Okay, let's see if she'll fire. I just started to tweak that a little bit. I was tweaking on that and this thing shot all the way up over 300, just like that. And this thing, it's just, I just can't get it to steady out. So it does run, but boy, she don't generate right. Let's see what there is to see in the back of it. Looks to me like somebody's been in here playing around with some stuff. There's a jumper clip there, and the cover is off of the electrical box on here. Not a big fan of that. Nothing looks too burnt in the generator head. Doesn't smell weird. It's kind of looking over some of this, and there's really, I mean, the connections aren't looking too rough. I've definitely seen them worse. This little box here is a little bit suspect connection wise, but I believe that's just the one that tells you, yeah, that's your lights right here. So in the generator head here, here's your connections for your windings. You can set it for low voltage or high voltage. This right here, on the back side of this, I'll show you. These are your pots for adjusting your frequency and your voltage. I quite often run into bad regulators. I should just look and see what a new regulator will cost me. These little resistors down here, I don't know if you can see them. I don't know if it's just the potting or what, but they look like they've gotten very hot because the potting's all discolored around them. I'm gonna look and see what one of these costs and just look at grabbing one. Sometimes they're really expensive, but sometimes these things are just dirt cheap, and it might, I don't really see anything else. That might be the best place to start right there. I hate just changing parts sometimes, but I've done enough generators that it's usually the voltage regulator. So let me see. Oh, they're all labeled too. That's kind of nice. There's all your pots for adjusting. I have a good feeling that this is definitely a problem, because anytime I turn any of these pots, even just a little bit, that thing just sways every which darn way. So I'm gonna change this. Got it. 32 bucks for this thing. That was it. That was some screws for you too. It was cheap, I thought. I don't know what that jumper there does, because this one doesn't have that. 6, 7, 4, 6. Yeah. It's a little bit different. The resistors are potted in there. This one, they're kind of external. It's the same heat sinks on it. It's like the pots are in the same place, so that's important. Voltage, stab, EP. So yeah, I think that's okay. Like I said though, this jumper wire doesn't exist in this one, so we'll hook it up like this one was. Is there any instruction? Okay, so that 7 and 6, it says removable jumper for remote voltage adjust. So there's a little knob in here that adjusts that. It must run to that, so you can actually vary it right there. They show how that one's set up. So you can do it remotely, so that's why that's there. Alright, we're going to change one wire at a time so we don't mess anything up. One thing I noticed right out of the box is it's set for 50 hertz. We want to set it for 60. So pull that jumper, put that over here, and just one wire at a time, even though they are all labeled. Okay, it's in. Let's see what happens, I guess. All right, let's give it a go with that new regulator. What's up with that gauge? funky. I don't know what's up with that. Check 240. 252. I'm not unhappy with that. Doesn't really seem to adjust anything. I get anywhere from 40. Moving my meter a lot. That's okay. That'll be alright. Yeah, that's not too far out of whack. Let's check the actual hertz. I've seen more fluctuations in the wiring coming into the house than that. So, you know, that's as close to 60 as I can seem to get it. Other than changing the RPM, but if I bring the RPM up, my voltage is going to come up a little bit too. And I've already got the regulator turned down as far as it'll go. So, that's as close as I can get this thing. Right at the gauge. About 250, 240. So anywhere from 244 to 250. That gauge ain't right at all. When you check it, now it's kind of right, but not really. Okay, look at it now. We probably should change that out. Okay, here's running on the shop's 220. You know, that actually kind of worked. Notice the meter says 245, and on that generator, I was 250. I mean, what's 5 volts? You know, that's no big deal. But watch this thing. Like, if you tap it, see, it's kind of working now. Oh, there it goes. I'm still 240. This thing's all, she junk. There's the new one. Well, that's a little better, isn't it? Now it's AC current, so it's not gonna matter where I hook these wires up on here. If it was DC, if I had it backwards, it would read negative, but AC, like I say, it will not care. Okay. Oh, that looks much more gooder. Well, let's give her a go. Okay, preheat. It's pretty cold today, so I'll give her a little bit of extra time. Okay. All right, I'm super happy with this. This is a pretty nice generator. Give her a little bit of a bath and send her on her way. There it goes. All right, oh, it's windy out there today. Windy and cold. All right, let's do the math on that generator. So we paid $1,200 for it. We got about $120 in the materials between fuel, that regulator, and the gauge. So that puts us at $1,320. Okay, so that's our cost. And then we sold the machine at, what was it, $6,000. So that's a difference of $4,680. Not a bad haul on that one. Wish I could find some more like it.